E for effort and scoring the participation category. A longer discussion of the participation category appears in PD Part 2, How to Score Student Effort. Topics covered in PD Part 2 that are left out of this screencast include an example of how to explain the participation category to your students, using participation to select readers, using participation to review instructions, creating a participation subcategory to randomly select students for a specific task or privilege. To view PD Part 2, go to eforeffort.com and select the PD tab. Now let's look at how different types of student participation fit into the ABC model of behavior consequences, and how to use participation with the effort scoring app. The antecedent is the teacher presenting some review questions. The teacher asks the students to answer these questions. What are the names of these planets, and what is one fact about each planet? The teacher may allow students some time to discuss their thinking with a share partner before calling on any students. While watching students discussing answers, you can make sure your effort scoring app is set the way you want it. The effort scoring app is presently showing the Ready category. Notice the Ready category is set to lecture seating. Len is in Group 1, Seat 1, Alice Group 1, Seat 2. These seat numbers will appear with student names in the random ordered participation category. Select participation from the bottom menu bar. Many of the students have been scored during previous class periods. In order to equalize participation opportunities, do not reset participation until all students have had a turn. Depending on class size, this can take numerous class periods. Also, you may prefer to score participation using Card View. Select the top menu bar and then Cards. Seat numbers tell you where the randomly selected student is located. This is especially helpful for teachers who see many students throughout the day. Time is up and the teacher tells the students, if your name is selected, name a planet that has not yet been identified, or tell us a fact about one of the planets. The teacher then calls the first student. To spread ownership, I recommend including the Think Pair Share student's name as well, especially for the first selected student. Marion, what did you and Annika come up with? Marion states that planet C is Earth. Correct. Alfonso says planet D is Mars. Correct. Derek chooses to pass, select more scoring options, and then a 7 score. Next is Alice. Alice chooses to share a fact. The only planet that we know has life is Earth. Correct. And on you go until 8 students have responded. Many of the facts that students have discussed with their share partners have not yet been presented. And this is a good time to stop cold calling students and switch to hands. We are now going to hands. Does anyone have a fact that has not yet been shared? Often the pump has been primed, so to speak, and many hands shoot up. At this juncture, my first check is to see if there are students who have previously been reluctant to share their thoughts. For example, does Derek, the student who chose to pass, have his hand up? Reminder, see PD Part 2, How to Score Student Effort, for other ways to use the participation category.